Do you actually know who wins the race? A person who knows the art of expression. And by the way, the art of expression, I mean here expression on the answer copy, not somewhere else. So, my dear students, yes, the person who wins the race is a person who actually know the art of presenting the answer. So there are a lot of students who actually don't know everything that is written in the book. They don't actually mug up everything, but they know one thing, that is art of presentation, right? That we have to learn today. Class 9 students, you are in class 9. I'm pretty aware about that. Why I bought this video for you? Because from day 1, you have to learn this art of answer writing so that we can excel in class 10. And you might be thinking, ma'am, we are not in class 10. Don't give us so much pressure. Beta, this is not pressure. This is something which you have to learn because you just moved from class 8, which was exactly different. Class 9th is quite different. You need to have a different approach to get good marks. I have seen students struggling in class 9 just in one single thing. Ma'am, up till now we were writing paragraphs, we were getting good marks in less words also, but now the pattern is changed, now the criteria is changed. That is what we are going to discuss today. So welcome on the platform, Diksha Vedantu, and this is your SST faculty, Tanvi Ma'am. So see students, topper answer copy looks like what? I am going to share you exact tips that how the topper's answer copy look like. So basically, this will be the front page of your copy where marks will be given to you. One more thing that I need to pay your attention on, beta, last year what happened na? Pay attention to this. Last year now what happened? Last year the paper pattern, okay, the paper pattern for class 10th was changed. Now you might be thinking, ma'am, how? See, I'm here mentioning class 10th. Why? Because from this year many of the schools will follow the same practice in class 9 because they want you to get ready for the class 10, right? So up till the pattern which we used to follow before was such that, beta, there were different sections, like there is a section A, and this section A is for MCQs. Then there will be different section, that is section B, and this section will be for a 2-marker question. Similar is for 3-marker question. Then we have a section for case-based question. We have a section for 5-mark question, and then for map work. So this type of pattern was followed before, which is not followed now. Rather, they have divided the entire paper into 4 sections, that is section A, section B, section C, and section D, where they are giving this section to subjects like section A for history, section B for geography, then we have for civics, and then we have for economics. So you have also to be prepared by that. You have to keep your mentality ready that this is how your paper can be. And one more advice from my side, that you have to discuss this with your teachers, that ma'am, will our paper in class 9 be coming in the old format or the new format that is introduced in class 10? Okay, and then prepare accordingly. Pay attention to this. This is a critical point. Now, next thing what we have to understand is, first tip from my side, okay, that is to read the question paper. By I don't know why everyone, even I was same person, why everyone waste that time, right? When we get the question paper, okay, and we get the time to fill the necessities in the exam copy, we don't see the paper. We are just seeing here and there, arey bhai, where my friends are sitting, how can I ask them, how can I go outside, and some imagination thing is going in your mind. No. Tip 1 is that read the question paper carefully. Use the reading time to read case-based question, beta. Every time before the starting of your exam, 10 minutes before, okay, every time 10 minutes before you get your question paper. Okay, rather than seeing here and there, what you have to follow is use this 10 minutes for reading the paper. I'm telling you 2 areas where you can excel it. First is about MCQs. You can read the MCQs and mark it in your mind that this is the answer. It will be quick and easy. And the second thing is case-based questions. What it is, beta? Case-based question. Now you are pretty aware about that case-based question contains lengthy paragraphs, and sometimes students are not able to read them on time. So this is the best time to use it. Now fix it. Whenever I get a question paper, rather than randomly thinking about a question that I don't know and I waste, I will be giving my 10 minutes to MCQs plus case-based question. Okay, this is the first tip from your teacher's side. Second is always write answer section wise. Now this is very much important from this year. Why, bacha? Because up till last year na, even class 10 students were doing the same, that they were writing section A, but for an example they don't know any answer, that is answer number 12, right? They keep it pending and they will write it at the end, writing the answer number. But from this year it is not going to be followed. Why it is not going to be followed? Because exactly the pattern is changed. If you are writing section A, your answer must be in section A. You are writing section B, your answer must be in section B. You have to write section wise. Do not intermingle all these questions. Teacher gets irritated, and actually that irritation somewhere affects your marks. Okay. Next is about tip 3, that is manage time well. By now, everyone do that. You're reading a question, you're reading an MCQ, and you are stuck in one question. Now what? Imagining by where I studied this, how to get it, to whom I shall ask, or where to go now, I'm getting less marks, and all that random thoughts in your mind. Stop right away. Don't get stuck on one question. See, let's do the time management. See, this time management trick actually does not helps you in exam, but also helps you in life also. Like if you're having a day and you have planned everything in prior, that this minute I will be giving for this work, etc. So you can manage everything, like your hobbies, like your games, like your studies, school, tuitions, and etc. So what we can do is, we know by question comes for 1 minute, 1 mark, give it 1 minute each, like 20 questions, 20 minutes done. Okay, the next 2 marker question, give 3 to 4 minutes. It can exceed to 5 minutes, but not more than that. Then we have a 3 marker question, again 5 to 6 minutes, and a 5 marker question, 8 to 9 minutes. Now if I give you a task, find out, like for example, 1 marker question, 20 questions are going to come. For an example, 2 marker question, 4 questions are going to come. 3 marker question, 5 questions are going to come, and a 5 marker question, 3 are going to come. Calculate in how much time you can complete your SST paper. Add on CBQs as well as map work too. Okay, so manage time. And if you might be thinking, ma'am, I will not be seeing my watch. No, on that exam day you don't have to see that watch, but if you start seeing the watch from today, that I have to give this much time to this question, na, you will be so much habitual about writing the question in this particular time frame. Okay, so just make it a habit. And tip number 4, stick to the words limit. Now, this is not going to work as you were doing up till last year. You know a question, you know everything about this, whatever you know, you just dump it into the answer, and somewhere you will feel like, after 5 marks, I'll at least get 4 marks or 3 marks. This is not going to work this year. Actually, word limit plays a very important role in your marks. Okay, I'm just sharing you that for a 2 marker question, it is given by CBSE guideline that you should not exceed 40 words. And one more thing, do not write, right? Do not write less than required, or more than required. Okay, do not write less than required or more than required. This is a golden line that you need to just stick it in your mind right now in a paper note. Okay, so 2 marker 40 words, 3 marker 60 words, 5 marker 120 words. Ma'am, will I be counting it? Not at all. Make it a habit. Count it for the first time, analyze that, acha, this much paper of mine is getting filled by this, and you are going to rock it. So this is tip number 4 from my side. Not yet done, bhai, we have more. And tip number 5 is use headings and subheadings. Beta, till class 8, the pattern you were following with that you started answer and then end it like a katha, like a storytelling. No, it's not storytelling anymore. Use headings as well as subheadings. For example, here is a question. I don't know it's visible to you or not, but let me tell you. For an example, share the measures adopted to preserve the soil erosion, right? So you have to write it. Point number 1, contour plying, underline them. Underline that. Contour plying, it is a subheading, right? Then you have to explain it. Terrace farming, give heading to your answers wherever possible, so that when teachers see that, acha, the bacha knows this much, give it. Okay, getting my point? So this is how strategy we have to follow on difference based of questions. Do not write statements, just give a single line in between, right? Make a single line in between and write the differences required. Need not to write story in these types of questions. And tip number 6, write answers in points. This mistake even class 10 students are still doing, that they are writing answers in paragraph. I don't know why. It's a habit, it's a mentality, it's something rigidness they don't want to change, but you have to change it from today. Okay, promise yourself that you will be writing your answers in points. Beta, 3 points for a 3-marker question, 5 points for a 5-marker question, but it should be in a proper structure. To do not do this paragraph type of writing, rather follow this point-wise writing, right? Other than that, in this writing, the proper structure should include introduction, points and conclusion. So when I ask about a 3-marker question, okay, when I ask about a 3-marker question, like, for an example, the question is, what are the measures used to prevent soil erosion? Do not randomly start it with a first point, second point, third point. There should always be an intro to it, that these are the following measures used to prevent soil erosion. Then point number 1, point number 2, point number 3, and end it with a proper conclusion that can give you exactly 3 marks required. This is tip number 7 from my side. The next one is use NCERT keywords and highlight them. Now, what are keywords? By what are keywords? Lot of pressure from your coaching, from your teachers in school, from YouTube teachers and everyone, that ma'am, what are keywords? This is the biggest problem. So I already made a video on that what actually keywords are. So students, see, keywords are basically, see, what are the keywords? They actually talk about concepts. The definition of an item is a keyword, right? The event is a keyword, the date is a keyword, causes to is keyword, any consequences is a keyword. So all these are keywords which you have to pick from NCERT. Now come to the point that ma'am, everyone asks us to write from NCERT. Do we need to just copy and paste it? Never. You never need to copy and paste it. Just use these keywords, write it an answer, frame it in your words and highlight them during your exam. Now come towards the map based questions. Now, why we are talking here about the map based question? See, in a map based question, particularly, map gives you free 5 marks. How many marks? Free 5 marks you are going to get from map work, right? Now what students are majorly doing, let me tell you, if it is not clear to you, then also you can understand. So the point here is free 5 marks are there. Now what we are doing, because we are not very good in drawing, we don't consider this 5 marks as important. I don't know why. What we are doing, we are considering this as a sheet of what? Canvas. Let's draw it between the map only. Beta, it becomes so clumsy sometimes that a teacher is not able to identify what you have written. Like for example, in question it is being asked to mark you a location in Bihar. So what you will do? You will make a big circle, then an arrow, and then write here that this is Champaran. Okay? Now here, if someone asks you to mark something in UP, you will now again make a circle, then make an arrow. Do you think this presentation over here is quite good? No, this is not good. This is something you should not follow. Then ma'am, how to present a map work? Beta, use the method of symbols. Use symbol method. Which method? Symbol method. So you have a little space over here. You have a little space over here in the map. Okay? Use the symbol, like either make the circle, the triangle, the square or the rectangle. This is for the first question, second question, third question, fourth question. Make arrows, write the exact name, and these symbols need to be drawn in the map. This is the way we should do the map work. So this is the correct method. And the last tip from my side, take it as a complimentary tip. And what's that? Recheck your copy. By what do you think? You are perfect? No one is. Even we are not. So you have to recheck your work every time you are doing. It's not only about copy, it's about everything in life you are doing. Okay, so once you are done, make sure that SST is a lengthy paper and we are not able to cover it on time, so we should practice it prior so that we can have 10 minutes 10 minutes to recheck our copy. Now in the last 10 minutes, what you have to do is to underline keywords, check spellings of name, dates and places particularly, and ensure that your diagrams are labeled. And one more thing which students don't do and then later regret, Arey, this question was also there, I missed it anyhow. So when you are rechecking, check the number of questions you have attempted. Okay, so this is also one of the main important thing, particularly in MCQs, to be followed. If you are going to follow all these tips, this is how your marks going to look. Not only in class 9th but also in class 10. So I hope that this video was helpful for you, and if you have reached up till here, just hit the subscribe button, and I'm wishing to meet you in the next video too. Bye bye.